TikTok must-haves she promotes. High-waisted, lifting yoga pants, sets of crystals in a literal rainbow of colors, and enough incense sticks to build a second home. Though, if an accident happened and it burned down, Mirror Valley would smell like patchouli for years to come. I, however, do not love Eleanor/Lenore to that extent. And so I tend to mentally refer to her as Ellie, a name which she's made clear she appreciates even less. And yes, it's kind of petty, and I promise I'm not usually like this. But given the woman's passive-aggressive comments and barely veiled disdain over the past years, it's the only acceptable way that I can retaliate. In private, without her knowing. We'll find some tiger lilies for you, I say pleasantly, as I add a note to speak with the florist. Clarissa should be able to order some. Thank you, Ivy. Tiger lilies bring good luck, so if you can't find them and our marriage goes down the drain, we'll know who to blame. She smiles thinly at her own joke, and I cough up a half-hearted laugh. Didn't you want to show us the gazebo next? Luke cuts in tiredly. That's right. I shoot them both a beaming smile, and Luke's hazel eyes slice through my saccharine gaze. Take it easy, I can almost hear him grumble. I whip around and walk towards the French doors at the far end of the lobby. Follow me. My heels click-clack on the hardwood floor. It's a bit ridiculous that I'm showing them around the inn, seeing as Luke and I essentially grew up here. The Brook Rose Inn has been with our family for generations, ever since the founding of Mirror Valley, according to our town's folklore. In fact, it was recently named one of Mirror Valley's heritage sites, an honor that I'm getting printed on all of the inn's brochures and paperwork. History buffs love stuff like that, and our inn loves history buffs. Or any buffs, really. Bring on all the buffs. My grandparents inherited the inn and have loved running it for the past 40-plus years, but they're ready to retire, and I can't say I blame them. Running an inn is very rewarding, but it's hard work, or so I've heard, seen, and learned. I finished my degree in hospitality management last year, and I took on managing the inn a couple weeks ago. With my grandparents taking a step back, it was my turn to step up, and I have a lot of ideas for the Brook Rose. The first, to get the Brook Rose on the Colorado Rockies wedding circuit. In my totally humble, here biased, opinion, Mirror Valley is the perfect place to get married. Picture small-town flair, gorgeous mountain backdrop, and a rustic main street. The town is attracting more and more tourists by the year, and we should capitalize on that. Which is why I begged, my brother to have his wedding here instead of at the courthouse. And after some gentle prodding, lots of puppy dog eyes, and from the goodness in his heart, along with the promise of my homemade snickerdoodles on request for the next 5 years, he acquiesced. Hence, the partly selfish motivation to make sure this wedding goes off without a hitch. The French doors open onto the Brook Rose's gorgeous garden, and my shoulders relax as I walk toward the gazebo. The warm spring air envelops my body, and the smell of blossoming flowers fills my lungs. There's a good chance I'll be sneezing my head off in a moment. Gotta love allergy season. But for now, I want to enjoy this. Winters in Mirror Valley can be harsh, and the early summer is all the more sweet when it arrives. I stop in front of the gazebo and feel a small bloom of pride. The midday sun is hitting just right, setting off the dark brown trim against the white columns. The branches of willow trees dangle just behind. This is where I always dreamed I'd have my own wedding, if I ever get married. Which, honestly, seems even less likely right now than the Real Housewives not wearing fake tan. Unless they use Dorito cheese dust. I can almost imagine them sprinkling it on, looking like the guy in that meme, sassy flair and all. The thought almost makes me laugh uncontrollably. Can you tell that I haven't eaten much today? I need to find snacks ASAP. So here's what I'm thinking, I say, to extract myself from any more Dorito-related thoughts.